options, crypto, Forex. There's all this stuff that we can trade, but which one should you focus on? What are some of the benefits or cons of each and every single one? I know that can be very confusing in the beginning as a trader or trying to get into trading. On where should you focus more? You hear about Forex, you hear about options, you hear about stocks, you hear about all these things, but nobody's ever broken down the pros and the cons on which one should be. So in this video, I'm going to cover all of those. I'm going to be covering options, futures, crypto, Forex, and anything in between so that you know and make the best possible decision which one do you want to focus on. I do want to start off by saying this, that if you do understand how charts work and how to day trade techno analysis, you can trade all of them. Because they all follow techno analysis basics, fundamentals, and you will have the skill set to trade in any type of markets. I can trade corn, I can trade futures, I can trade oil, stocks, options, Forex, crypto. I promise you I can trade all the markets just fine and be profitable in all of them, because I have the right skill set. And I do trade a lot of them, and I'll tell you guys which ones I prefer to trade more and which ones I do trade less. So anyways, if you want to know more the stock market, crypto markets, all type of markets at this point, go down below, subscribe, make sure you watch my other videos, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, do all those things. If you want to trade live with me every single day, go get the chat room down below. We'll be closing it probably at some point, so get it while it's here. Well, let's first talk about which ones do I trade more. So I trade options and indices. So what does that mean? The indexes of the markets such as SPY, SPX, NAS, I trade the most, and options. Then second most, I guess you could put them together, tied. Second most, it will be the crypto markets, right? So it'll be crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Then under that will be Forex. I trade Forex very, very lightly, but I've traded before. And lastly, futures. At the very bottom, I never traded futures. I'll be honest with you guys, I never traded them. I understand benefits of them, but I just never traded them. Start with the top, right? Options. Why do I trade options? It's one of the very first things I got into. Options lets you have insane gains, like 1,000% gain, for risking very limited amounts. To have 1,000% gain, it's near impossible in most other things. So crypto could be possible in a 10x on a coin that you get in early. But unless you're using a ton of leverage, it's extremely difficult to do. Again, options, you don't have to use leverage. Say you put in $100, max you're losing 100. Other things, which is Forex and crypto, if you're using leverage, you can lose a lot more than 100. Now with options, they're complicated. That's the cons of it. They have theta, which is they lose value even though the price hasn't moved. They have delta, why does a option contract gain money out of nowhere, lose money? Very complicated, and there's a lot of things you have to consider. So they're not very beginner friendly. Another big pro for options is being able to hedge. So if you didn't know, options were really created for hedges. So let's say you are a big hedge fund, you have $1 billion into Walmart. Walmart is set to report earnings, and you think these earnings may not be great. So let's say if you're holding $1 billion of shares and it tanks 5%, you just lost all the money. So we do that, we buy $50,000, $100,000 of put options in case it does tank. Sure, the shares will lose money, but as options contract are bought, then will be up a ton. Now, if it moons anyway, the shares will be up anyway. So if they lose the money on the options, they don't have to risk that much to make a big return. So they do not lose that much money. And that's where the options can be extremely useful. Now, indices. Indices, you can trade options and you can trade alone, right? So I trade Forex indices, which is SPX 500, but we move exactly the same as SPY, and you can trade options on the SPY. But inherently, they're the same. And just buying a contract, a Forex contract of what we call a lot in SPX 500. The reason why I like that much more because I like an options, I don't have to worry about theta, I don't have to worry about implied volatility, I don't have to worry about all this other stuff, and it becomes a little bit easier to trade. And I'll be honest with you, that's why I've been favoring it, especially when you trade a lot of money. It's really hard to trade options with hundreds of thousands of dollars to day trade because I don't want to get destroyed by IV and lose 10% of my whole position just because the IV went down a little bit. Right? Once you hit a certain amount of dollars, it's not as easy to trade as options. But trading Forex, it becomes really easy, and even with a small account, trading these Forex indices, sorry, it's not Forex, it's Forex indices, they're not Forex pairs. They're simply indices, which is the index of the markets. NAS is tech, what you call QQ in options. US 30 will be the Dow Jones, and SPX 500 will be the SPY. Also, they're trading around the clock. I'm not limited to market open, market close. And sorry, not mentioned that, but with options, you're extremely limited to market open to market close. You can only trade 9:30 a.m., 4 p.m. That's it. Done. Finito. There it is. And it becomes very hard to do if you live in Australia, if you live in Europe, if you live in all these other places, right? You're very limited. If you have a job, all these other things you don't. So that's why I like them. And honestly, it's the peace of mind. I don't have to worry about all those option IV and stuff like that. Just worry about the charts, my entries and my exits. Some of the cons is you won't have those 200 and 300% gainers. But I've learned you don't need those 200, 300% gainers to make consistent money. So if I were complete beginners, what I would tell you to do is learn Forex indices. Get on Hero FX, that's a broker I use. I'll leave the link down below. If you're scared of it, just go sign up anyway. It's free. Set up on a demo account and mess around with it and see how you like it. Next, let's talk about crypto real quick. Trades 24/7. There's just crypto I love for a long-term investment. It's swing trade. I like crypto. Day trade, it's non-stop. It's always moving, always trading. It's just too much leverage in the markets. Unregulated brokers. It's a mess. So personally, I do like crypto for long-term investment. You're finding projects early in fundamentals versus technicals a lot more. And there's rug pulls. There's all this stuff you don't have to worry about with other stuff. I think if you're good at crypto, why aren't you trading Forex anyway? It's a lot more money there. But getting into projects early, that's what I like about crypto. And crypto is trading cryptocurrencies. You're trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, and any cryptocurrency. On extremely high leverage to make money. So about Forex. Forex, again, available around the world. And that's one of the big things why Forex is so big. It's available around the world. You can trade pairs. It's easy to understand. GBP versus USD. That means, guess what? The pound goes up and the dollar goes down, GBP goes up, right? Euro versus the USD versus the euro, the yang. Right? You're trading these dollar indices that's easy for everybody to understand, and there's not as many limitations. Lastly, futures. Futures are great. Not all good, they're great. It's trading options before the market opens, during the market, after the market closes. Very similar to the Forex side of things. I just prefer Forex indices personally because I can trade with bigger size more easily versus futures. Futures are great. Now you're limited with some brokers, but it's fine. There's plenty of brokers that are good out there for it. And again, very much you're trading those kind of like options, but every point move, you know what you're getting out of it. So every point move, it's about $50. My memory serves me correct. Somebody can correct me in the comments. I never traded them, so just going off the memory and what I know. Now you don't have to worry about theta, you don't have to worry about play volatility, you have to worry about all these other things that you have to worry about with options, right? But now it's really hard to make a humongous amount of money unless you're trading a lot of money or you're trading with a lot of leverage. So futures are great, but at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't fucking matter. That's the truth. The truth of the matter is, it does not matter. If you learn technical analysis, you can trade whatever the fuck you want. You can trade gold, you can trade oil. Charts is a chart. If you show me a chart, I'll break it down for you. I ain't gotta tell me yes, Q's. You gotta tell me anything. Just show me a chart. Don't tell me what it is, and I'll tell you where the fuck that shit is going. Learn that you can trade anything. Hope this helps. There's a lot of questions you guys might have. Leave them down below. DM me on Instagram, you know where to find me, and I'll clear up some more clarity. If you're confused, watch it again. Help me out with the views. Subscribe, and as always, peace.